grade 10 children. Welcome to our English lesson. This lesson focuses on Unit 4 of your grade 10 textbook. We are going to practice reading. Today let's learn how to read for implied information in a text. Let's start the lesson. Children, in our earlier lessons, we have learned how to read for specific information. When you are reading for specific information, you move your eyes quickly to locate directly stated information. But in real life, sometimes you have to identify implied information. Now, implied information is something that is hinted at or suggested, but not directly stated. To find this information, you should read the clues, that means the words, numbers, etc. Then based on the clues, you should guess or infer the information conveyed. Let's understand this with an activity. You have a notice here. Read it and answer the question given. How many days do you have to wait for the competition after registration? So you can pause the video, study the notice and find the answer now. Okay children, I think it was a quick job. What is the answer? As you could see, the registration is on the 15th October and the competition is on the 25th. So how many days do you have to wait? Yes, it's 10 days. Children, here in this activity, the information you found was not directly stated here. It was hinted at or suggested that you have to wait for 10 days after the registration to take part in the competition. So what you did in this activity was finding implied information. Now let's do another simple activity to identify implied information. In this activity, you have to read the description and tick the correct statement. You can pause the video and do it now. Okay, let's check your answer. What is the correct statement? You have two here. Mr. Dias is very rich or Mr. Dias is very poor. Yes, Mr. Dias is very rich. Although it is not stated directly, it is implied because he has 10 cars and a big building. I hope you could do it correctly. Children, now let's practice finding implied information with another activity. Let's read a story and practice this skill. This is the story. Let's read it together. The 10th friend. Once, a group of 10 boys went to bathe in the river. They enjoyed themselves in the water, got out, dressed up and walked off. A few minutes later, one of them said, "Friends, I think we should count and see whether all of us are safe. I hope no one of us has drowned in the river." The others agreed. So the boys stood in a row. One of them started counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Oh, where is our 10th friend? He is missing. Then another boy counted and found one missing. A passerby stopped and on knowing the reason, made the boys stand in a row and counted all the 10 of them. The boys were overjoyed. The man said, "You were all counting correctly, but always forgot to count yourself." The boys felt ashamed when they realized their mistake. Okay, you have 4 statements here. You have to say whether the statements are true or false. You can pause the video and do it now. Okay, let's see whether you could identify the implied meanings. What about the first one? Is it true? Do the boys love river bathing? Yes, they do. It is not directly stated in the story, but they have enjoyed bathing in the river, and it's implied that they love river bathing. Now the second one. They do not care for each other. What could you guess? Yes, it's a false statement. They wanted to find whether all of them were safe. That means they care for each other. Now let's see the third one. The passerby doesn't know how to count. Is it directly stated? No, but he counted all of them and explained to the boys where they went wrong too. So this implies he can count correctly. So the third one also is a false statement. Now the last one. Are these boys foolish? Yes, they are. We can guess that by the way they counted themselves. So the last one is true. I hope you could identify the implied meanings correctly. Children, in your O-level paper you have 6 reading questions. In some of these questions you have to read for implied information. So let's do such a question. I have adapted this from a past paper. Now look at this question. You have to read this letter and underline the correct answer. There are only 3 questions. Let's read the letter together. 10th October 2020. Dear Uncle, I feel it's a long time since I saw you last, but it's only been 1 month. So far my life has been great. I spend all my weekends at the beach, playing volleyball, flying my kites and swimming in the sea. Last weekend I came second in a sandcastle building contest. I hope you are not working too hard in your office. Remember, you promised to spend the Christmas holidays with us. We look forward to your visit. Gimhan. Okay children, now that we have read the letter, you can pause the video and attempt these questions. Okay, let's check your answers. What about the first one? When did Gimhan meet his uncle? It is not directly stated here, but when you look at the date of the letter, it is 10th October. It's written on 10th October. Gimhan says it has been a month since he has last seen the uncle. So that means he met his uncle in September. So you have to underline answer C, September. Now the second one. What could you guess? Yes, it's B, outdoor sports. He likes to spend all his weekends at the beach playing volleyball, flying his kites and swimming in the sea. These are all outdoor sports. So he likes outdoor sports. Let's see the third one now. When does he hope to meet his uncle again? Gimhan says his uncle has promised to spend the Christmas holidays with them. Now can you identify the implied meaning here? It is December, as they hope to spend Christmas holidays together. So what is the answer you have to underline? It is C, December. I hope you could get all correct. Children, with that question we come to the end of today's reading lesson. In this lesson, we practiced how to read and find implied information. Next time we'll do a grammar lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.